2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Here we are at the Genesis Invitational, one of the top events each year on the schedule. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this next golfer starts the day, what are you thinking about their chances?
Look, this player starts off the final round a couple behind the lead, and let's face it, they need to have some inspiring golf out there today. They need to make birdies early and often if they want to chase down that leader. It sets up for a very exciting final round.
Well, that's enough from me. It's time to pull the trigger. Let's get down to the course. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week.
All guns blazing here. They've got full attack mode on.
Opting for the 6-iron.
Going for less club here.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in two there.
Setting up miles from the hole.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good.
Ouch, that hurts. So close to the eagle. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's a smart option. Back into the fairway. Getting ready to play their third.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 4th.
Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And he needs this to save par. Like the look of this one. Was on a good line. Putting for bogey. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Here we are at the third. Tee shot is looking good here. Playing from 110 yards out.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
This putt to get to 10 under par.
Looking for another birdie here.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
Well, I don't mind this par putt. That's pretty tidy.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 6th.
Ah, what a shot from the bunker. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And a sight we're used to seeing a lot, Xander Schauffele in top spot. Teeing off here at the 5th.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
That's nicely done. It's a lovely visual of the green. Always nice being above the hole. And choosing the 8-iron here. That's not what they were looking for.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. Now this one, this is important. This for par.
Yep, you'll take that. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. And we've arrived at a par 3.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it. And that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Wow, was that a rush of blood or something? Sitting at 9 under. Currently tied for 8th place. Ooh, that almost went down. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Currently 8 under overall. We've reached the 8th hole. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? They found the sand here. This would be a great up and down. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Looks good off the blade. I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
In trouble off the tee in that fairway bunker with that putt. Saves the par. Well done.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 10th.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Okay, as we move along, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Time to face a par 4 now.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Lovely effort, that. With an elevated approach ahead, they'll have to make sure they've got enough club. Choosing the 9-iron here. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 5 feet coming up to the cup. For the par. Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far. Rich?
they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Certainly good at making the birdies, but let's avoid those bogeys. Sitting at 8 under. Oh, I thought that one was going in. An opportunity for a birdie here. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. They could hold it from here. A chance to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard here. And you hold it. What a monster.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
What an amazing putt from way out.
John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Going with the 8-iron here.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Tracking. Oh, just missed. An opportunity to make a par here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. He finds himself in a share of 10th place. We have a par 4 on this one.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That might be one club too many. Yeah, that one will play. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. Let's head over to the 15th hole, shall we?
And from right around the 150-yard marker.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's begin the 14th.
Luke, it's a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. But not a bad approach. We'll be putting.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, get in. Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
He's currently sitting in 9th place. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And he's hit that inside the range. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Okay, steady now. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. And down it goes. Now 12 under par with just a few holes remaining. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Teeing off now on this par 3.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
And tidy looking shot, that one. That's a great shot here at 16 and sets up a chance for birdie. Now 4 back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
This one might just sneak off the fairway. They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down. And this putt to move into a tie for third. Well holed, he'll take the birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 14 under for the event.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit that through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
This putt is for a score of 65. Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away. And that's how he signs off on this event. Well, at the end of the day, there's no W in the event, but does that really matter when you come up against a player of the calibre of Brooke Henderson and beat her, Henny?
No, not at all, Luke. You have just beat a multiple major champion. Nothing matters anymore. Not your mum, not your dad, not your dog or your cat. Nothing matters. Not many people can boast about that. So, a great result overall and something to be celebrated.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.